Good morning. Christine asked us to reflect on a story from our trip, and so I've chosen to speak of the day that we went to Highlands United Methodist Church and assisted in their breakfast program. Highlands is a downtown church, and they have a daily breakfast program serving breakfast to anyone who comes in need. They also have a clothing closet. They have a mail drop where you can have, because in Alabama you can't get food stamps unless you have an address. So they set it up that they can use this church as their address so they can access different services that aren't available to them without an address. And they also have a program called Project ID, where they help people obtain proper identification after it's been lost, which, as we know, has a cost, and a lot of these people can't afford that, and you need ID to get anything like food stamps, stay at homeless shelters. After serving breakfast, we had a chance to talk to their director, Reggie, and he explained all these programs and services to us, and we were then given a chance to ask him questions. And when he told us the story of how the breakfast program got started, Highlands is a downtown church, like Central, and often, like us, they have people coming to them asking for assistance. They would give out food vouchers to the grocery store in the neighborhood when people arrived asking for food. They would open the door crack and someone would hand them out a voucher. When the neighborhood grocery store closed, they were stuck. They didn't know what to do. Somebody in their office had heard of had read an article about a sack lunch program where they could pack non-perishable, ready-to-eat items in advance, and when people came asking for food, they could hand out these bags. And Reggie said again that when people came asking for food, they would open the door crack, hand out their lunch bags, and send them on their way. Now, when people in need, when an 8-year-old Boy Scout and his troop named Cody decided they wanted to come in one day and help pack the lunches and hand them out. When Cody and his Boy Scout troop arrived with his mother, she had brought a crock pot full of chili because it was a cold day, and she thought perhaps we could invite these people in to feed them. They had never done this before, but from this is how their breakfast program was started. It was such a simple idea. Why don't we invite them in? What's going to happen if we do? Will things get stolen, vandalized, or broken? Maybe. But will people be fed, warm, and feel like someone cares? Definitely. Highlands is a large church in a large city with great need. They run many programs for very little money on a grand scale. What amazes me most about these programs is that most of them started when an 8-year-old Boy Scout and his mother said, "Can't believe what you did." Gandhi once said, "You must be the change you wish to see on earth." I know it may sound strange to quote Gandhi after a Christian mission trip, but I feel this statement sums up what I have learned on my journey to Alabama and back. For a long time now, I've been thinking about that quote and wondering what I can do to be that change. When I first heard about this mission trip to Alabama, I thought, wow, what a great way to fulfill that urge. I can go with the group and help in soup kitchens, after-school programs, and paint houses, and finally be that change. I have learned from this trip that this is just the first step on my journey.